Hey there, I'm going to show you the magic behind revealing something in a cell based on whatever's put in another cell. So I know in the email I told you it was conditional formatting and you can do it that way, but for this one I used the if-then formula. So I just want to kind of show you how I did it. So the first thing is I set it up everything like I want it to be. So I put in the questions here. I put in a place for the students to put in the answer. And then this location section, this is where I'll put in the formula to make it reveal based on their answer. Okay, so I'm going to click in C5. That's my first one. So in just thinking about how this is going to work, I'm going to use an if-then formula. And if B5 equals future, right, then I want the word to pop up here, the location. Okay, so just kind of thinking about what we want our formula to be. And we're going to use the if formula. So I'm going to start typing equals because all formulas have to start with equals if, and then open parentheses. And the if formula has 3 sections in it, each divided by a comma. Okay, the first section is the condition, or the question, if what? If, what is our criteria? If ours is B5, so I'm going to do B5 equals future. And anytime you type a word, it has to be in quotes or Google Sheets can't read it. So if B5 equals future, that's our condition. And then I'm going to put a comma because a comma separates the sections. And then the next one is what if it's true? So if B5 does equal future, what do we want to happen? And what we want to happen is to type a word. I don't remember what I used. I'll do 2108 electrical. That will work, or whatever it is that you want it to display. And you have to end it in quotes. So that is what we want to happen if it's true. We want those words to appear in this cell. And then we're going to do another comma. And then this last section is what if it's false? Okay. If you don't put anything here, the word false is going to appear there. And that just looks really strange on the screen. So I'm going to do that just to show you what I'm talking about. You can technically end the formula here with if B5 equals future, it's going to drop 2108 electrical in that spot. So I'm going to press enter and see how it brings up the word false because we didn't tell it anything to do. But if we type future in here and press enter, we get our response. So I'm going to go back in here and I'm going to edit this because I don't like the word false. It looks confusing to the students. And I'm going to put a comma and I'm going to press the space bar because really you can give it anything to do and it will not put false. But if you don't put anything, it's going to put false. So I've kind of learned that using that space bar trick will just make it look like nothing's there, which I like better. So I'm going to press enter on this after I put the space bar. And now let's pretend like they didn't do future and see nothing's there and the word false isn't there. So I'm going to go over this one with you just to go over it one more time. So Jack is the answer, right? So if B6 equals Jack, that's what we want to do. So we're going to click in C6 because this is the location that we want the magic to happen, right? So we're going to do equals if, that's our formula, open parentheses, if B6 equals Jack, okay, comma, so that's our condition. What if it's true? We're going to do office teacher mailboxes in quotes because it's a word and Google Sheets can't really read words. So that's if it's true. And then a comma, that's that section. And then I'm going to hit the space bar because that's what we want it to do if it's false. I'm going to close parentheses and I'm going to press enter. Okay, so nothing is there because we did the space bar thing. But if I type Jack in here, office teacher mailboxes comes up. And so I just keep redoing that formula on down through there, and you just get faster and faster at it as time goes on. I'll do one more with you if you want to keep watching. So I'm lighter than a feather, so I think breath is the answer to this one. So our condition is going to be if B7 equals breath. Okay, so we're going to do equals if open parentheses. And here you can either type in B7 with your keyboard, or I'm a click girl, so I'm just going to click on B7 and it puts it in there, but either way works fine. If B7 equals, put it in quotes, breath, end quotes, and then we're going to do a comma because that sets our condition. What if it's true? We're going to put it in quotes again. We'll say library, and the ending quotes. We're going to put a comma and then the space bar just to kind of trick it so it doesn't put the word false in. I'm going to close it and then I'm going to press enter. Right, we don't see anything here. But if I type in breath and press enter, there's our magic word. So that's how I did it. If you have any questions, I know these can be a little confusing when you first start using them. I'll be happy to sit down with you and kind of explain it maybe slower or better. But I hope this helps, and let me know if you need me. Thanks.